Friends, have you ever noticed that a person's true character is not revealed during their best days, but during their hardest moments? Sometimes life brings us to a crossroads where a single decision can change our entire future. Today's story is about a poor woodcutter whose honesty and humanity were tested in ways he never could have imagined. Then one day, Mohan found himself facing a choice that would test everything he believed in. On one side was the chance to escape poverty forever. On the other was the responsibility to do what was right. The decision he made would change his life in ways he never expected. So sit back, relax, and listen to the inspiring story of Mohan, a story that reminds us that true character is the greatest wealth a person can possess. Many years ago, in a small village, there lived a poor woodcutter named Mohan. His wife had passed away, and he lived in a small, worn-out hut with his young daughter. Every morning, he would venture into the forest, cut firewood, and sell it in the market, just to earn enough money for their daily meals. Although life was difficult, Mohan was known throughout the village for his honesty. People trusted him completely because he never lied, cheated, or took what did not belong to him. One day, while working in the forest, he heard someone calling for help. Following the voice, he found an elderly man trapped in a deep pit. Mohan immediately rescued him using a rope. Grateful for the help, the old man handed him a small wooden box and said, "Only open this when there is no other path left for you in life." Mohan accepted the box and returned home, never imagining how important it would one day become. Months later, a devastating drought struck the region. The forests dried up, work disappeared, and people struggled even to find enough food to survive. Mohan's situation grew worse with every passing day. One heartbreaking night, his daughter told him that there was nothing left to eat in the house. As she went to sleep hungry, Mohan remembered the mysterious wooden box. When he opened it, he found a single gold coin and a note that read, "If you are truly honest, bring this coin to the old temple on the mountain." Early the next morning, he set out on the journey. After several hours of climbing, he reached the ancient temple, where the same old man was waiting for him. The old man accepted the coin, smiled, and said, "Now your final test begins." He handed Mohan a heavy sack and instructed him to deliver it safely to the next village. As Mohan continued his journey, a group of merchants stopped him and became curious about the sack. When they opened it, they discovered that it was filled with dazzling diamonds. Tempted by the opportunity, they offered Mohan 10,000 gold coins in exchange for it. For a brief moment, he imagined how that wealth could transform his daughter's future and free them from poverty forever. Yet deep down, he knew the sack had been entrusted to him, and he refused the offer. A little later, he encountered an injured traveler lying beside the road. The man was in terrible pain and begged for help, explaining that he could not reach the city on his own. Once again, Mohan faced a difficult choice. Helping the traveler would delay his mission, while ignoring him could put the man's life in danger. Choosing compassion over convenience, Mohan carefully hid the sack in a secure place and helped the traveler reach the city. Only after ensuring the man's safety did he return for the sack and continue toward his destination. By evening, Mohan finally arrived at the next village, where the old man was once again waiting for him. The man asked him to describe everything that had happened during the journey. Mohan honestly told him about the merchant's tempting offer and about stopping to help the injured traveler. The old man smiled warmly. Then, to Mohan's astonishment, everyone nearby suddenly bowed. The old man removed his fake beard and revealed his true identity. He was the king. The king explained that he had spent years searching for someone who valued honesty and compassion more than wealth. Many people had been tested, but most had failed. Mohan was the first person to pass every challenge. As a reward, the king appointed him as the kingdom's chief advisor. and promised that the royal palace would take full responsibility for his daughter's education and future. Tears filled Mohan's eyes as he realized that his honesty had brought him a reward far greater than any treasure.
Friends, this story reminds us that difficult times reveal who we truly are. Choosing honesty when temptation stands before us and helping others even when we are struggling ourselves are the qualities that define true greatness. Remember, if you lose money, you lose very little. If you lose health, you lose something important. But if you lose your character, you lose everything. Protect your values, stay true to your principles, and never underestimate the power of integrity. In the end, character is the one treasure that no one can ever take away. I hope this story gave you something to think about. If it did, please like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe for more meaningful stories. Thank you for being here, and remember, character is built in the choices we make when no one is watching. Until next time, stay kind, stay honest, take care, and thank you.